We are live. Right, hello and welcome to the Matchday Vlogs. Is it our first? First midweek under the lights. And in this episode, we are going to be previewing the upcoming game against Aston Villa coming up. You got those shades on again. Is this a thing? This is going to be a thing, isn't it? You're going to wear those shades every single live stream.
This is going to be more of a It's going to be you're going to be more disgusted by how many pairs of sunglasses I have.
It's going to be an ongoing thing. Yeah. Anyway, hello and welcome to our midweek under the lights punt and the predictions preview show live stream thing where we're going to be talking about the upcoming game against Aston Villa and also going back to have a look at the game against Everton, which I think is where we'll start off. But first things first, Jack, how are you? How's your week been?
Yeah, mate, it's not too bad. I've had a nice slow day today. They let me lay in at work. Didn't have to go until 12.
Oh, nice.
It was beautiful. It's like a half day at school, but in reverse. It was a second of it. I've had a good day so far. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
After the weekend.
I'm good. I've taken a week off. Half term and all that.
Of course.
I'm not at school. It's just, I thought I'd take the week off because the kids are off, and we went to a bird sanctuary yesterday. It's very nice. Thanks for asking.
Oh wow, that's so wholesome. So very wholesome.
It's what you subscribe to.
I cut a pumpkin tonight. That's my. There you are. Wholesome content.
Yeah. Oh, we got something on the chat. Apparently, Jack, you're a little bit quiet.
I've turned myself up a little bit.
Jack yourself up.
How about that?
Is that better? Testing 1 2.
Hopefully that's better for you guys.
It's
been a stressful start to the show.
Just saying that we were a little bit late for our 9 p.m. broadcast time, and the reason why is because I forgot to plug this microphone in, which then caused Jack to adjust his audio, and then we lost all audio. Anyway, moving on. Let's have a look back against the game against Everton, where was it a comfortable 2-0 win, Jack? I thought we looked pretty decent. I thought Everton were a little bit off the boil, but I thought they were a little bit off the boil against Liverpool in the previous week. But I was impressed. General good.
It was a game of Danny Ings versus Calvert-Lewis, and Danny Ings won because Calvert-Lewis was barely in the game. I obviously didn't have Richarlison, but he didn't we kept him really quiet. They never really seemed to punish us or really put us on our toes. And the fact that we said that could have been a 3-0 game probably means it was a comfortable 2-0. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's a great game for us, I think.
You did actually predict a 2-0, a 3-0, didn't you?
I did say 3-0. So when Armstrong hit the net, I was well happy, and then I wasn't very happy when I actually took notice of the game and realised that Obafemi was quite offside. Oh, Shea Adams, was quite offside.
Yeah.
But they come and go. I was close. I aimed high and I kind of got what I asked for. So
you did indeed. Well, it was good to see this fella get a goal, wasn't it?
Oh yes.
Yeah, it was
so important.
Good to see him score, and also see our girlfriend Danny Ings turn into a provider of goals rather than scoring goals, which was great to see. But all in all, I thought everyone had a very decent game. It's great to see Shea also scoring. Great start to the season. The only contesting point, really, I think that we perhaps ought to look at would be the red card decision, which I understand has been not overturned, but they've lessened it to a 1-match ban. Is there any thoughts on this, Jack?
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because I feel like this red card thing has taken away from the pundits talking about what a good game we had.
Right, yeah.
So that's what's bothered me more than anything than actually happening. I don't really care that it's getting rescinded to a game. Put it this way: he got sent off against us, and it confirmed our win. So it's done us all the favors. It's the other teams that would be like I don't really care that much, but it was a red card.
Yeah,
and he got a red card. So
yeah, I mean, just a quick. I don't want to stay on this too long, but for me, it was a red card, and
Yeah.
he was out of control and endangered another player, and his studs ended up on his ankles. So
Yeah, he was kicking out at him on the way through. It was just, he was playing recklessly, and then something reckless happened. So red card.
yeah, yeah, end of story. So
Easy.
there we go. There we go. And that brings us nicely onto where we sit in the table. Now, our opponents on Sunday. Yeah, I just thought I'd put this up because I quite like the fact that we're in seventh. I mean, look at this, Jack. We are 6 games in. We have a positive goal difference, and we are 3 points off the top of the table.
It's
That's
great.
mad.
We're looking after 6 games. You couldn't really ask for much more, could you?
No, it's looking
it's
good.
exactly where you want to be. I mean, I've listened to some, outrageous podcasts this week talking about this being a year where an outsider team can come and do something crazy in the league. I don't think we'll do anything ridiculous, but to aim for like an 8th place finish, like that'd be like amazing. And I think that's achievable this year.
Yeah. Well, so many teams dropping points.
It's just you look at the team in the middle, and it's hard if they're playing like they do against Everton. It's hard to see people stopping them. So we just got to stick with it.
Right. I mean, a lot of this is that six games played, but to have 10 points in October, it feels good. Quite often Saints have a sluggish start, so it's great to be in this position. So yeah. Well, looking forward to the game on Sunday against Aston Villa. Aston Villa also having an amazing start, winning 4 out of 4 to start off with, and then had a blip against a very tough-looking Leeds side. It was 3-0 loss. But I've been impressed with the way Aston Villa have been playing. I think they've perhaps been made to look good by some rather poor performances, but all in all, I think they've. Any thoughts as to what's changed for Aston Villa?
I think they were a team last season that was always on the cusp of clicking and doing some stuff. Like that's why they survived. Like they were on the turn of doing something great, and now they seem to have just settled into a squad. They seem to have done what sort of happened to us in the last season. They've now settled into their team, so they are a dangerous squad to play against. But I still think it's tough. It's tough games like Aston Villa, Newcastle that we seem to drop points against. So and they always seem to drop points against. It's really 50-50. This is where like those top 8 places do get decided in these kind of games. Like when it's just either or team. Like these are the teams that we'll probably be fighting against this season for those spots.
Yeah. It's kind of fun to think that this is a top of the table 6-pointer.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. Top of the table right now. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Party time.
But I think looking at that, I think they've got some players back from long-term injury, and Ross Barkley coming from Chelsea looks like a very shrewd business.
Just crazy. But Barkley and Grealish just seem to be made for each other, don't they?
Yeah. No,
Gareth Southgate will hate that.
Absolutely. Oh.
No, I don't. But I'm on YouTube.
Join in the stream. Why not?
Join in.
So I think both teams are playing in good form, but overall, I'm feeling quite confident about Sunday's game, and I think moving swiftly on to our score prediction section of the show. Is it my go or your go to go first?
I think it's my turn this week because I went straight in with that 3-0 straight away after you said yours last week. So, but I don't know. This is a hard one to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go for that confident 2-0 again.
Go for 2-0.
Yeah, I'm saying we're going to repeat. Show our dominance. This is where the pundits start talking about us.
Yeah.
Danny Ings is going to be our Jamie Vardy of 2015. Do you know what I mean? This is our year.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we shall see. But okay, what am I going to go for? Now I'm feeling the pressure because I predicted the amount of goals correct again that we would score. Just sort of get that in there. I'm on a roll on that.
There's points to this. Like you're going to get. Extra
yeah, there must be. There must be points.
No, I'm afraid not. This is NFL rules. It's you win or you lose.
So, okay, I'm going to go for, man, a clean sheet. Well, if we kept a clean sheet against Everton, we could do. I'm going to go for a 3-0, Jack. I'm calling it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm calling it.
Cool. That's a bit outrageous. Are you sure? Even at the very beginning of that game, 10 minutes in, you're like, "Oh, your 3-0's looking a bit stupid, isn't it?"
Yeah, I
And
did
then
call you out
bap,
on
bap,
that.
bap.
I did call you out on that. Yes, okay. Right, well, I'll go for a 3-0. Jack's going for a 2-0. Either way, we're very confident on the clean sheet. Now, I heard a rumour. Actually, let's have a look at the chat section, see what everyone's going for. Jamie 397 is with me. He reckons it's going to be 3-0 win. Leo Fitcher's going for a 2-1 win. And yeah, that's all the score predictions we got in there. Couple of thoughts. One more from Tom. Not getting greedy. 1-1. Oh, that's not too confident, but there we go.
Draw on
A
this
draw.
channel. Sort that out.
Now,
I'll start again.
I did hear a rumor that perhaps Salisu might be starting or might be available to play on Sunday. I don't think we've got any other injury worries at the moment, but
No, I think is this the first weekend where people are fit? Is Gineppo's available? I assume.
I imagine we're here about Gineppo on Thursday or Friday this week.
Because obviously Walcott will be back in, Gineppo will be back in, Saletsu will be on the bench. So it would be squad depth. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can do when it hits the 70-minute mark. Because well, on Sunday we didn't need to do anything. Got to 83 minutes and we were like, I think we're going to go the whole game.
Right. Yeah.
But it'd be nice to know. Imagine being at that 83rd minute and then being like, right now Walcott's coming on and be like, something might happen here, you know.
Yeah,
So
it definitely gives.
I'm excited for that squad depth. I'm excited to see a team sheet that looks like it's going to cover us the game.
Yeah, and definitely gives us options. I mean, like you said, I mean, our first substitution was made at the 83rd minute or something like that.
It was nuts. Like I really got to a point where I kept asking a few times on the live stream, I was like, have we made a sub yet? Have I missed it?
Right.
If I dipped out for a second, but no, we just kept going and going and going.
Yeah. So, yeah, but you know, Diallo came on, and we didn't really get much of a chance to see anyone who came on. I think, do you remember Shane Long came on at like 92nd minute?
Yeah, party time for Shane Long. Get him out there.
Not sure what the reason was behind that, but yeah, no, we shall see. We shall see. But like you say, it'd be great to see. Great to see a full depth squad available. Indeed,
it'd be fun to see. I'm looking forward to seeing. What I want to see is a battle between Armstrong and Walcott for that starting position. It's going to be. Hopefully, there being competition on that wing might bring the best out of the both of them trying to battle for that front spot. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Just let's see the wings light up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Redmond to maybe bang one in. Like we said, for Ward-Prowse, Sunday was a great game. He really stepped up and showed what he was all about. So it'd be nice to see Redmond. Because everyone was surprised that Redmond got that man of the match. It seemed to be.
Yeah, he had a better second half than he did the first half.
I think you either saw it or you didn't. I think you either saw the game he had and was like, actually, he did really well, or you just didn't see it at all. So it was a funny one for him. So it'd be nice to see him get a goal.
Well, I think for us as Saints fans, when we were watching that game, we had some standout players. But I think if you're watching that game as a neutral, you're probably looking at the whole squad thinking, actually, everyone's playing pretty well. It is probably difficult for a neutral to pick out a man of the match just because everyone played so well. Tom's also mentioned the chat here, did Shane Long get on? I think you're absolutely right. I've just checked, and he didn't. I remember he was stood on the touchline, but we had Diallo went on at 86 minutes, and Ndu went on at 89 minutes. So,
oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah. And I think he was warmed up, ready, and stood on the touchline, and I guess he never got on.
That must be like not being able to get a sneeze out. Do you know what I mean?
I imagine it is exactly
ready
like
to
that,
go,
like
prepped. He's like, ah, no.
that.
Walking around for the next like few hours, just tense.
So yeah, there we go. Just going to bring up this one because it made me smile. January 397 is actually going to go for a 9-0. There we go. We knew Leicester were going to get Champions League.
That right there, that prediction there is what, deep down, that is what we all think all the time.
Yeah, that's another one of those hit it,
Yeah.
score predictions.
When Romeo hit that shot, that second shot of the season, I thought, we're going to do it.
Yeah, that was quite impressive. That was quite impressive. But Romeo has turned this season around, really. Well, turned into this new midfield player who looks very calm, composed, and actually was another player who I thought stood out amazingly well. And I don't think he got a yellow card.
No, I can't believe it. Like the first few games, I was like, "Oh no, he's going to be high on them tallies this year," but he didn't. No.
Right. And ironically, I think the only yellow card we got was Walker Peters. Do you remember that? I don't remember. 57 minutes.
It's when he punched him in the face. Remember?
He left an arm in there.
He was watching that. He was watching that Khabib Gaethje fight, and he was just rolling on people.
Right. Well, there we have it. That's one more score prediction. You're just in time, Chester. It's going for 3-1. 3-1. There we go. Well, another thing we could probably go into is the fact that this game on Sunday will be a pay-per-view game. The Premier League had a meeting yesterday, I think it was, and they were discussing whether or not to continue. And I think they've decided to continue for 4 more pay-per-view games, which would be really annoying if they do it this way. But I honestly think they're going to scrap it. What do you think, Jack?
I think they're going to scrap it. When Mike Ashley's calling you out,
yeah,
you got to turn your head a little bit, don't you? Sometimes you've got to think it might be me.
Yeah.
I do think this Sunday I might be biting the bullet purely because I've got the house to myself, and I thought I've just got the rebate for the last game that we couldn't attend, so I thought,
okay,
that's it paid for, I guess. So
yeah,
maybe I'll do it.
Yeah,
because them other streams are real slow and laggy.
Yeah,
we don't
not
condone
great.
them streams. They're not
No,
worth it. Not worth your time.
No, not indeed. So there we go. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up this evening's. There will be a post-match thing. There will possibly be a watch-along. We shall see. I think we'll be discussing whether or not we're going to be doing that, given the fact that it is a pay-per-view game. It's just...
I'll live stream it with me sat in front of it, so you can just watch. I'll do that. I'll sit in the corner of my screen with my controller, so it looks like I'm a Twitch streamer just streaming FIFA.
Right. Yeah.
You just HD FIFA.
Yeah. Or maybe just let you do the live stream. That'd be fun to do. I'll probably join you.
That subscriber count would go down, and then you would get some angry emails.
Yes. Yeah. There we go. All right. Well, as always, thanks for joining us here on the midweek Under the Lights preview for the Aston Villa game coming up. Jack is feeling super confident. He's going for a 2-0 win. I'm going for a 3-0 win.
You said that like I was the one with the outrageous prediction. Jack's feeling overconfident with a 2. I'm saying 3. Jack's nuts.
I'll go for a modest 3-0 win. But again, it'd be great to see a clean sheet. That would be good. Right. Well, anyway, anything more to add, Jack, before I shut this one down?
Nah, I think I've tortured him enough tonight.
All right. Well, as always, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And me and Jack will see you all in the next one. All right. See ya.